downtown Los Angeles and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness.
And I love this city. From the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood. Who is going to be the star tonight?
It is showtime. Let's do this. Los Angeles controls the tap. To Leonard. Stuffs it down with authority.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
James. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
George. Tough shot. He hits.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Los Angeles, they have it. Can't get past the defender. And the reward, he's going to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Can't connect on the first free throw. He missed a pair of free throws. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Strong finish for Paul George. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Leonard. Over to the right side. George can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know, just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Beverly. They'll get it down to Leonard and throws it down.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Leonard to Beverly. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
And the basket good at the rim.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Clippers have the basketball. Leonard to Beverly. Not that time. LeBron into the front court. Right now, down 7. It's no good. Shots not going down. Leonard to Paul George. Beyond the arc for 3. And Paul George good on the quick release there. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
And stuffs it home.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at 3.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
JaVale McGee pins it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. It's George for two. Paul George. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
JaVale McGee with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
George cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To Davis. Paul George! Huge block!
Ed, that's like work for a guy with his ability.
Leonard. Short jumper misses. Short jumper off the mark. First quarter's complete. The Clippers are out in front. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Lakers at the controls right now. Davis. Oh, knocks it down from 3. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Lou Williams. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Danny Green to Davis. And scores. Strong take.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Turns and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And it's Harrell who comes away with the rebound. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Down for McGee. Nice pass to set things up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here's a chance from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
New blood coming in for both sides. It's the Clippers with the possession now. George had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
George, man, that was a tough shot.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Jay, Magic and Kobe. Oh! Knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. LeBron James wants it. LeBron James. Ooh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Fires the 3. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Trying to cash in, open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Anthony Davis. He's now 4 for 6.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here's Leonard for 2. Jumper's good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Great feed. Strong finish that time for Danny Green. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Rises for the slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Gets to the basket and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lets it fly from long range. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Misses the first. Oh, he missed on a pair. Beverly into the front court. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Yes, or in the case of the defense, not good.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Leonard. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First try, no good. Good recovery. Hits a second free throw. George, it's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. Beverly into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Kawhi Leonard. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Backcourt. George. Cousins has the rebound. Kuzma. And count the basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's LA Clippers ball. To George. 4-3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
For 3.
To number 3, Anthony Davis. That's his second.
Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To James.
Here we go.
And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
James. Textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Davis hits the trifecta.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Leonard. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Leonard. It's a big finish.
As a defender with inferior athletic ability, there's really not a lot you can do when you're outside the restricted area and you're caught lost in space.
James cleans it up. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Paul George. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
George, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
DeMarcus Cousins with a piece. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
George sizing up Cousins. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
James. To Davis. Kuzma. Rondo. Off the mark. No good. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, Get to the free throw line. See the ball go in the hole.
Has a look. And the Lakers with the rebound. The drive, right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. To George. Strong finish for Paul George.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw try, off the mark. Cashes in for two.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like...
Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Deep three at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ball game, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
Short jumper won't fall. The follow won't go either. To Harkless. Wide open look won't go.
From the player that just missed that shot, just because you're open doesn't mean you need to shoot. You can put the ball down on the ground and drive to the rim.
Williams. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. To James. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
George. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face, he drills it.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Paul George. Deep right corner. Trying to cash in. Shot by Harkless off the mark. Kuzma. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
George, that right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Ah, rocking the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
All right.
LBJ with it. From long range. Hits the three-pointer.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Leonard. Fires the three. And Kawhi Leonard buries the three.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Davis buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Leonard. It's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Ed, body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
I'm on D.
Beyond the arc for 3. He engulfed him that time. To Leonard. Passed it off. Throws it down.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Kuzma to James. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Kyle Kuzma. It's good for 3.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
And the slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Leonard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. It's James controlling the offense. To Kyle Kuzma. Defense making the ball carrier work. Clippers have it.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Beverly to Harkless. Oh, nice find for the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Nothing going here on that drive. It's James. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Kuzma to James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James missed it. Cousins. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.